last conversation we had, we talked about the complex nature of U.S. empire. We mostly focus on debunking lies that come from neocon networks like CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News, and that's why we are streaming on our alternate YouTube channel, and that's why we are on Rumble right now. I appreciate everyone who made the migration over to Rumble because this is our second strike, and I don't think it's a coincidence that we were censored and we are being banned from YouTube and Google. We was banned from TikTok as well. We had to recover our account. I was banned from Instagram because I was just reposting our videos because we talk about empire stuff. I mean, you got to see a lot of edgy leftists and they don't get banned because at the end they don't talk about empire. They tell you to vote Democrat. But there are certain people, if you tell people to support third parties, if you are against the empire, they will censor you. And this is a coordinated effort between big tech and the government. So since you are running for commander in chief, and especially as someone who's personally invested, as our channel is constantly being messed with, I want to get your thoughts on this new fascism, this suppression, the suppression of free speech, this merging between corporation and big tech and government that's censoring dissent. What will your message be on the campaign? What will your reaction be as president in response to this new era of censorship?
Yeah, I was listening to Sister Savvy talking about that. I think it was just yesterday. And she was talking about also some medical information that they're also using. It must be kind of window dressing too. But no, I think that in some ways, as you know, brother, it's not new. You know, look at Brother Amali with the African People's Socialist Party. Where it's raw, real raw. Supposedly his connection to Russia. He ain't got no connection to Russia. He went there the same way he went to Spain. He's a free black man. You can agree or disagree with his ideology. He loves the people, is willing to live and die for them. So that kind of repression is something that's always there. It's just a matter of when it hits. And the question is to never, ever, be so either surprised or discouraged that it dampens your fire. But you do have to be improvisational, come up with plan B and plan C. I like the way you're going to shift those gears. In one gear, okay, we got another gear. Get the word out. We in gear B now. We back to BA. We got C plus. We shifted. That's what you got to do. It's like Brer Rabbit in our culture, right? You thought I'm over here?
It's the jazz.
We over here. We over here.
Stop.
Well, we're improvising. It's the jazz. Your jazz analogy. We're just improvising.
All the way down, like the Gap Band say. We keep on running. Keep on running. You got to keep on running, moving, grooving. But you're keeping your integrity, you're keeping your vision, you're keeping your memories of your people and your grandmama and Malcolm and the others so that you're still strong on the move. On the move. Now, any support, and please use my name for any support for what you all are doing, because it is just censorship and we have to be clear about the hypocrisy. I do believe in a certain kind of libertarian commitments to free expression across the board, right wing, center, left wing, black, white, whatever it is. But it's no accident, you see, that it's Bobby Hutton and Fred Hampton who end up getting shot as opposed to the Klan. How many Klansmen been killed by the FBI? Hey, how many black freedom fighters been killed by the FBI? We go on and on and on and on. So we have to be honest about the hypocrisy, but we still have to defend free speech in that, and oppose censorship in that regard. So that was a kind of quasi-short response to your question, though, brother.
Yeah, and apparently Black Power Media also got a strike on their channel. I just heard this.
Yes, they did.
Shortly before we went live, and I'm just throwing it out there. I don't think it's a coincidence because we've seen RFK interviews, despite our disagreements of RFK. His interview's been pulled from YouTube. I think his interview with Kim Iverson and a few other media platforms, they was pulled from YouTube. So with that said, I don't think it's a coincidence that the two channels that's having Dr. Cornel West on regularly are now being targeted by YouTube. Just saying. And then this strike happened right before Dr. Cornel West comes on for a third time. I don't think these things are coincidences. So I'm just throwing.
You talking about brother Jared and him?
Yes, they got one today.
I hadn't heard.
They got one
just
today. Right before we came on, we heard like literally maybe 30 minutes before. I heard about it. Maybe it happened earlier, but I heard about it 30 minutes before we started.
Yeah, I literally heard just before we got on. So once again, I don't think it's a coincidence that they took the two channels that hosting Dr. Cornel West regularly, right? So
Yeah,
I was just throwing that out there.
Yeah,